Okay, so here's the deal. If you guys want to see the uncensored pictures and whatnot, you can visit my blog at the link below in the description box. I guess I have to turn off the comment section on this particular video because of the nature of what I'm speaking about. There's a lot of Negro bedwenches running around that worship white men, and they'll get really mad when they see this. So I don't really need to hear from you. You can go chase your white men on your own time and bash black men on your own time. I just don't have time for it anymore. I'm thinking about just either cutting off the comment section on every video or just leaving YouTube altogether. Stuff like this is a big part of the reason why. I actually had a chance to speak to this woman on Twitter recently, and she basically went on and bashed me and said that this is the way that she feels. She posted a message on Twitter last year, let me see, October 17th of 2015. She said, "Black women, it's time to abandon black men the way they have abandoned us. Let the police kill them. It's not our fault, not our problem." Yes, this was a black woman. She has multiple pictures posted on Twitter. If you want to see her name and see her photos and whatnot, all of that's on my blog at the link below. Okay? But here's the deal. She also went on to say, well, she posted some YouTube video where all she had to say about it was, "This is why I don't feel bad when cops kill black men. They are savages that attack the hopeless and the homeless." I wonder if she ever heard of Three Guys, One Hammer. That's all I'm going to say about that. Also, she posted a photo of a drawing of a man with a gun underneath his chin and blowing the top of his head off, blowing his brains out, committing suicide back in October of 2013. She captioned the suicide picture off by saying, "This is my future. Thanks, God. You hated me so much, you decided to make me a black woman," shaking my head. And yes, all of this shit is on my blog. She really said this stuff. She also posted a message on Twitter where she said, "Is it bad?" Now, this is April 12th of 2016, so this is very recent. She said, "Is it bad that I only let white men come inside me?" Ugh. You can't make this shit up. Oh my God. But this is a queen and a goddess of the earth. This is Mother Earth, Queen Goddess, talking about killing black men, and she feels cursed because she's a black woman and she only let white men come inside of her. You can't even make this stuff up, boy, I tell you. So Tyga and Justin Bieber were shooting a music video. She reposted the casting call for it, and they were looking for women of basically any ethnicity between the ages of 18 to 24. You just couldn't be black. Basically, they were looking for an American Indian, Caucasian, ethnically ambiguous, Hispanic, mixed, multi-ethnic, Native American, Pacific Islander, Pacific Island. Sorry, but they had it up there multiple times. And basically of all ethnicities except for black women. In that particular role, it says, "Will be Justin Bieber's love interest. Stunning. Must have acting ability. Great body. Comfortable with lingerie. Must be comfortable kissing Justin Bieber," because there's a kissing scene. Now, for Tyga's role, they would allow a black woman for that role. Now, this is back in 2013. I don't know what song this was. Here's what she had to say about it. "I guess Justin Bieber doesn't like black girls. Then again, who does?" Well, when you're talking about how you want for black men to be killed, I mean, who in their right mind would want to deal with a woman at all if she's saying stuff like that? In fact, what white man or non-black man would want to deal with a psychopath either? But it's crazy because she's considered to be normal in the society, and black women won't flood her Twitter page. They won't tell her how much of a piece of shit she is. They won't call her a black male basher, even though she's wishing death on people. You know, I would think that this is the ultimate in bashing. If I said something about her fucking weave, I'd be considered to be a black woman basher because I said something about one black woman's weave. They would call me an abuser of black women. Now, this chick right here can sit up there on the internet and brag about how she wants black men to die, but she's a good person, basically. Anyway, moving along with some of the other stuff that she posted on social media. She posted a picture of a white man. Don't know who the hell he is. Might be a celebrity, talking about how he's her future husband. She posted another picture of a white boy with some dreadlocks. The most sexiest white boy with dreads ever is what she had to say about it. So, yeah, she's just all about bashing black men and all about bigging up white men. just like most psychopathic swirlers. This is why I call swirlers psychopaths. This is exactly right here. For anybody that asked before, why do I call swirlers, black women who date outside of their race, psychopaths? This is exactly why. This is the same behavior that I've seen over and over and over again. I have a bunch more examples coming. So I'm going to make sure that I drive this point home that I'm not tripping here. This is what I've seen numerous times. She also went on to say on Twitter, she said, "Who do you have a crush on that people would be shocked to hear? Mine is Stone Cold Steve Austin and Kevin James." Of course, white men. And let me see, she posted another YouTube video where she said, "The black man and his ivory queen. Black men love the white girls no matter how they look." You know, it's really interesting that she said that, because I see that all of the time with very vain black women, where they say that black men will be in a relationship with a white woman who's not very attractive. In other words, black men will commit themselves basically to a woman for reasons outside of the way that she looks. But whether they realize it or not, they're actually making themselves look ridiculous and sound ridiculous, and actually giving credit to black men. What they're saying is that black men are less superficial than basically everybody else, that they have lower standards when it comes to superficiality, that they're easier to please when it comes to looks, which basically means that they're looking beyond what someone looks like or what someone has. So they're actually giving these men credit. They just don't realize it. Anyway, she posted a picture of basically damn near naked black woman wearing nothing but panties covering up her nipple, dark-skinned black woman, really, really pretty model. And she said, "And people say they don't like chocolate. Ha ha, hashtag team chocolate." Well, why do you have to post a picture of basically a naked woman though, to display that point? And, you know, she's basically objectifying black women and saying that they're just a sexual object, whether she realizes it or not, which I'm pretty sure she does, because like Azealia Banks, she wants to be objectified by white men. It's okay when they do it, of course. Just like it's okay when these white men say racist things to black women. Like when they ask you to come to the prom with them with you holding a watermelon and a bucket of chicken and Kool-Aid packs on a card or whatever that they made asking you to prom, or when they make crowns, king and queen crowns out of KFC buckets, you know, like you would have to visit my blog to know what I'm talking about. Anyways, she posted some message from some guy named Boss Payne, who said, "I may not be exotic or foreign, but I offer no apologies for this brown skin I'm in. I may be a descendant of slaves, but those slaves were descendants of queens. Therefore, naturally, I am royalty in my own right, but never afraid to get these hands dirty. God bless the man who appreciates us regular old black girls." And the only thing she had to say about it was, "Thank you." So I guess she agrees with that. I think regular old black girls are liked by a lot of people. I don't really think that being a regular old black girl is the issue. I think when you're wishing death on people and stuff like that, that kind of turns people off. Anyways, if you guys don't know who Russell Schiller is, I should have been made that damn video. I should have been posted that information to my blog. He's the white guy who made up the "Black Girls Are Gorgeous" hashtag, some sort of photographer from a college campus who was outed as being a big old fat racist. And she reposted his video where, or was it "Black Women Are Beautiful"? It was one or the other. Anyway, she posted some video from YouTube where he was basically mentioning, or rather featured in, and she said, "White boy showing black women love at Howard University." Yes, that's how gay men say it. Stereotypical gay men. And in fact, she posted it twice in the same day. And then she posted some YouTube video with a black man doing something that she didn't like and said, "Black men these days." So she seems to be obsessed with white men and obsessed with black men at the same time, obsessed with talking shit about black men and giving credit to white men. And for example, she posted some video of some white guy doing poetry about black women, apparently. And all she had to say about it was "nice poem about black women." And then she went on to say, "Nubian queen, Does anyone think that this dark-skinned woman is beautiful? Just curious about how dark will a man go. In other words, seeing whether or not white guys will like a woman that's possibly even darker than her. And she posted a video of a black boy talking about white women, and she said, and black men say white women don't nag. I don't think that black men, for the most part, are saying that white women don't nag. I think what the issue is that white women aren't trying to get them murdered by the police and telling other people to not care about their lives. You know, when you're in imminent danger like that, I mean, why would somebody want to be in a situation where they're literally sleeping with the enemy? Somebody who's wishing death on them. And somebody will quote me saying that out of context and try to flip it around on me. She's literally wishing death on black men. If I call somebody like that my enemy, I'm just trying to preserve myself. There's no hatred or bashing towards black women when I say that a black woman, an individual who sits up there and says, I want black men to die and I don't want black women to care about it. I mean, imagine if I said, black men, you should not care about what Daniel Holtzclaw allegedly did, raping those over a dozen black women, because black women don't give a shit about us anyway. So who cares if that cop raped those black women? If I said something like that, could you imagine the backlash I would receive for that? What if I said, man, the next Sandra Bland situation that happens, I'm gonna go out with my white girl and get a drink. I'm not with a white woman, of course, and I wouldn't be, no offense, but I'm just saying, like, if I did say something like that, could you imagine the backlash? Anyway, she posted some really funny photos of this black guy with a perm. And in one of the photos, he's standing there with this white girl. And basically they were insinuating that he's the black Justin Bieber. You would have to see the damn shit on my blog. see why I can't stop laughing. It's so ridiculous. But she said black guys of 2013. Now remember, originally posted in 2013. Then she reposted it in 2015 and said black men of 2015. Because that's how much she thinks about black men. She thinks about black men all of the time. She's concentrating on someone that she hates, rather someone's that she hates, because there's millions of black men. So there's going to be, of course, countless examples of, you know, things that she could just point at and hate and spread her hatred and poison to the world about. And she reposted that video from, what was it? Was it All Def Digital made that video? I think it was them that made the video called Black Girls Kiss White Guys, quote, for the first time. Wink, wink. And, you know, she said white boys kissing black girls, LOL, funny. I mean, what's funny about that? They did one with black men too. The difference was, I went and looked and there was way more thumbs down for the video with the black men kissing white women. And then, of course, there was a bunch of negative comments. And for the black women kissing white men video, there's a slew of positive comments and way more thumbs up, which I knew that was going to happen anyway. That's why I clicked on those videos, just to confirm what I already knew, what I was going to see. Anyway, moving along, she posted some other stuff up there. That's what I want to talk to you guys about real quick, where she basically posted a video from YouTube. And the video was titled, Love is Blind. Why can't they just let them be happy? Interracial couple receives criticism. And what she had to say about it was, the black man and his ivory queen. Black men love the white girls no matter how they look. Hashtag white girls rock, I guess, with question marks. In other words, once again, focusing on what people look like as opposed to what people act like, which is a very disturbing trend. Black women have done it in my comment section forever. This whole, well, black men will get with an ugly or fat white woman. It's like, well, what about her character? Like, why don't you work on your character, and maybe you wouldn't have the issues that you have with men? You know, you're going to sit up there skinning and grinning a white man's face, treat a black man like shit, and then not be honest with yourself and say, wow, if I treated this person really badly and I treated this person really well, how would they, you know, receive this treatment? It's like, what do you expect? You look at random black men with contempt when you're out in public, just in general. And you look at white men with this look like as if they're automatically something special. It's disturbing. It's a mental illness. And there's probably millions of black women doing this. And we've seen our mothers doing this growing up. You know, we've seen our sisters, our aunts doing this. Even your girlfriend might treat you like shit, and then a white man pops up and they treat him like he's God Almighty. It's really disgusting. So the question is this. If she's posting all of this stuff, talking all this shit about black men and how much she loves white men and how she lets them come inside of her and how she wants black men to be shot dead, how she wants black women to be with her, and basically celebrating the deaths of black men, the big question is, well, what does she think about white women? What's her image of the white woman? Well, she posted a video of two white girls fighting in what appears to be a classroom setting. And she said, best white girl fight ever. In other words, she's promoting violence among white women. She wants black men to be shot to death. Hell, if white women fight to the death, you know, she probably supports that too. And with all of that said, she still views herself as being the victim. Because she posted, I guess it's a quote from Maya Angelou, where it reads, as far as I knew, white women were never lonely, except in books. White men adored them, black men desired them, and black women worked for them. And the girl said, in the mind of a black woman. The ironic thing about it is Maya Angelou got her last name from her white husband. In fact, I heard that she married two white men, but I know for a fact she married at least one, and that's where she got that last name, Angelou. How ironic is that? Let me guess, Maya Angelou received backlash for being married to a white man in the black community. Hate her, right? No, of course not. Because she's a black woman. She can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. Just like this woman could threaten, rather can wish death on all black men, and Azealia Banks can threaten all black men, and not a goddamn thing happens. Anyway, finally, she posted some video from YouTube titled Interracial Sex and Marriage Are Killing the Black Family Structure. And when she posted that, here's what she had to say about it. She said, wow, I knew white women only dated black men with money, for money, end quote. Okay, well, I could easily conclude from everything that I've seen that black women marry and date white men because they hate black men and they're trying to get back at black men, and because they wish death on black men. And that's personally what I've seen over and over again. And people keep denying it to me, and they talk about how great white men are and how crappy black men are and whatnot. And that's the type of garbage that people keep saying to me. But I tell you what, though, I keep seeing evidence of what I'm trying to tell you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make video after video about it. Most of them are going to be way shorter than this. So then that way I can make hundreds of them if I have to drive the point home, because I want to make sure that black men know what they're dealing with. Let me know what you think about it. Oh, that's right. The comment section is cut off. Meat Magazine on YouTube. Subscribe now. Meatmagazine.blogspot.com is my site. And follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. If you don't like this video, hey, the truth hurts. Don't forget to visit my blog to see everything uncensored. Meat Magazine.